Shows an introduction of the new HVACBizPro.com mobile responsive version of our program. I'm going to take a few minutes and just kind of run you through some of the new features, really more updated features than new, because it really is not much of a change from what we had, except for that now using our program on an iPad or an iPhone, any kind of tablet, should make it easier to see instead of pinching and squeezing to see the results on the screen. So we're going to sign into the admin initially, and let me just show you kind of what the admin looks like. We sign in, and you'll notice that we still have the charts that we have had before. One of the things that's going to happen with the new setup is going to allow us to take and put more charts here for average ticket, callbacks, different kind of things that we weren't able to do before because we had to build the code ourselves. This new site will give us the ability to quickly add 5 or 6 charts that dealers have asked for reporting purposes. One of the biggest changes you'll notice is the action buttons over to the right are now missing. You used to have add part, add customer, and now what you'll see is as you come over to the link that says customers, the action button under add customer is under add customer. Same thing with add proposal, create proposal. Looking at the service ticket list, create service ticket, even the parts area, add parts, add appointment. So all of those buttons that used to be on the right are now over under the link on the left at the top. We also don't have any more at the bottom. We used to have a bunch in the tray. We would have a bunch of links that would mirror the ones at the top. We don't have that anymore. Basically, everything is at the top now. And you'll see that there's a more button, and the more will show you some of the things that just won't fit across the top, like add sales rep or sales reps, email templates. These were some of the things that used to be at the bottom. Even the load analyzer is on the more button. As we're in beta, you can click leave the beta to take you back to the original site, or you can go to send feedback and send us feedback about what you're experiencing. Right now, we're not really looking for feedback that might be new features that you're dealing with. What we're looking for feedback is on examples of what may not be working that you think should be working as a result of the old site. So you'll notice when you go to create proposals, when we click on create proposal, it will take us to now what used to be sort of like a 3 green banners to a build from AHRI, choose existing template, start with a blank template. The salesperson won't see start with a blank template, they'll only see these 2 right here. And the significance of this is that now these 3 buttons that are now across the page, if you were to look at this on an iPad, it would arrange itself vertically so that they're easier to see. Now let's go over and look at adding a customer. So we click the customer link and then drop down add customer. Here we go. We're going to add a customer. And you'll notice that all of the same information that we had before is on this page. The only real difference is it's just laid out in a much better way, a much better format than it was before. Before it was kind of all over the page, and now you can. It actually will make it easier for us to add things over here when we get requests to add things. The company admin defaults are now actually up here in the right. If you take and click on this link right here, it'll say My Profile. Click on My Profile, and you'll notice there's all of the defaults that we used to have before. They were in black boxes on the My Info page. They're still on the My Info page, but it's called My Profile. And if you'll click on Company Defaults, it'll take you right to the defaults area. And where we used to have a list of questions, now each one of these questions, like do you want to have access to lexicon? Do you want to show gross margin for the sales rep? Click yes or no, or unclick for no. Do you want to show the commission? Do you want to show the buy down rate? Do you want to show the proposal amount, which is the dollars that go with these percentages? And then we also have, do you want to send a survey when you complete an appointment? We added last year sometime the ability for you to do gross profit dollar units as opposed to gross margin percentage. So if you want the labor units to equal the gross profit units, you would click yes here. And then all of these other things are basically just, do you want to hide the warranty from the proposal? That allows you to print a proposal without the warranty on it. Do you want to allow salespeople to delete proposals so that they can improve their closing ratio? And then do we want to hide the description from the printed proposal? The rest of this information is still the same information we had before. Gross margin percentage or gross profit dollars, tax, commission you pay your salesperson, your buy down rate, your interest rate that you're going to want to show the customer a financing amount, as well as the year's finance or the term, and if there's a minimum percentage, what would that minimum percentage be? If you want to allow digital signature, you'll sign here, click that box. All of your terms and conditions line up in this box here, and there's an HTML editor if you want to add a picture or italicize the wording or add a link to the terms and conditions. This is where you would do all of that. The service details are still no different. You add the details. You can come to the bottom of this area and click add another, and it should be able to add the detail, put the amount of money, and then it'll order it in the order that it's in. And then our credits, rebates, and discounts. This is our details for that. Whether it's a dollar or a percentage. Do we want to cap it at a certain amount? Do we want to apply it to the selling price? And then what is the dollar or percentage? And then the very last area here is the company defaults upgrades. You can put in any kind of upgrade here. This is a retail price. You can add a photo. You can even add a video for it. And then as many as you want. Just click add another and you can choose those there. Alright, so that's going to conclude the introductory for HVACBizPro mobile version. And again, we're looking at it on a desktop, but you'll be able to look at it on your iPad, on your Samsung tablet. And just let us know if you have any problems right now. The way to get to this is HVACBizPro.com/new. And then enter your username and password. Nothing will change. Your data is all the same. Access to it won't be any different. If you're with Mingledorff's, it'll be md.hvacbizpro.com. So it's simply just put in front of here md. And then use your username and password, and it will take you right to that program. Thank you very much, and we look forward to your feedback.